Hi, Alan.
Hi, Esther. How are you?
Okay, how are you?
We're doing great, thank you. The Spitzes are here. The Wysocki's are here. Both rabbis are on already. Adele is here. And Cindy is here. Hello, Cindy. No, she's not talking tonight. Sometimes she says,
Did you lose power today?
I'm sorry, what?
Did you lose power today?
I was in the bathroom and I had the space heater on. All of a sudden it went zoo. It kind of slowed down for a second, came back up again. So it's just like a blink,
Okay.
I think, that had happened. It wasn't a long-term outage, but then I noticed that my modem was screwed up for about half an hour. Took a while for it to come back.
No, we weren't home. We were at Barry's and
Yeah.
came home about 6 and my bedroom clock was flashing.
Yeah, well, that's what I think it was.
But my kitchen and my stove and my microwave were not.
Yeah, it was one of those really brief things, and it depends on how sensitive the device is. So, here comes Debbie. Say hi to Esther.
Hi, Esther.
Hi, how are you?
Hey, how are you?
Good. I got your little email. Your humorous.
Pardon me?
I got your humorous email.
Oh, somebody sent that for me. I thought those were cute.
They were cute.
Okay.
Keep smiling and laughing.
Yeah, I know. It's like
Well, we could certainly use lots of.
we need lots of laughter.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Thank you.
Well, today is what, the 4th?
Yeah.
There's only 27 more days of this year.
Oh, thank goodness. Thank goodness.
Well, I think the things are going to continue into next year.
Well, yeah, but I think if,
it started in
hopefully-
March, we haven't had a full year.
Yeah, well, hey, listen, we're still here.
Hi.
Hey, Joanne and Steve.
Shabbat shalom.
Shabbat shalom.
How's it going? Hey, we're still here.
That's right. That's a good
The
thing.
sky is still up.
Yeah.
The ground is still down. The ground
All those
isn't up.
things are good.
That's right. That's right. And we're all here together again.
And that's a good thing too.
And we don't have to worry about getting up the hill tomorrow. And Schultz is going to get the day off again. That is assuming it snows, and I'm not going to take any bets on that.
Yeah, it's gonna do whatever it does.
Oh,
The
Well,
best-
you know what? It isn't going to make a big deal. Hello, Barbara Kuhn. How are you? Barbara's on. I see her.
Yeah, she's still muted. She's
Yeah, I know
talking,
she's
but nobody
muted.
can hear her.
Barbara, you're muted. If you want to unmute, you can say hi. We'd all, no, you're still muted. I see you trying to talk and you're still muted. No, okay, it's all right. You don't have to. And I see Loretta is there. Hello, Loretta.
Alan, the only time the forecast is relatively reliable is when they tell you what happened yesterday.
That, even then sometimes.
And even then, exactly.
Okay, I'm unmuted now.
There you
Yes,
go.
hello, Barbara.
All right, here I am.
There she is.
All right.
How are your adorable grandchildren doing?
Oh my goodness, they're so cute. David sent me a video this morning about that. For the first time, they gave him solid food. He quite didn't know what to do with it, and he didn't like the feeling of the spoon in his mouth. So he was making faces and all this stuff. So they put some
He'll learn soon enough.
what?
He'll learn soon enough.
Yeah, he certainly will. Yeah.
And of course, the princess is getting more and more princessy all the time.
Oh yeah, a tooth grew in. She lost a bunch of front teeth, but one grew in, so she's got one tooth, and the rest. She looks like a cartoon, but that's all right.
Zelda's on. Hello,
Yeah.
Zelda. Zelda
How's
is Mimi's
how's life in
sister
Israel?
is on. Mimi's
Yeah.
here too, but Mimi's
What'd
sister
you
is
say?
here.
How's life in Israel with the pandemic?
Well, they're very cautious, and
Yeah.
a lot of things closed, but they're starting to open up. The schools are open. Naomi can go to school, but it's a shorter day because they have double sessions,
Yeah.
and all kids have to wear masks and
Yeah.
all that
Oh, look
stuff.
at that. Mimi and Zelda are side by side on my screen.
Who?
That's awesome. Mimi and Zelda. Zelda is Mimi's sister. Is on.
Oh, I don't know her.
They're side by side.
At least on our screen.
On our screen, they're side by side. Hello.
I only see you and
Oh,
Side by side on
you're
my
on the
screen
phone.
Yeah,
too.
because you're on the phone.
Yeah.
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 Hi,
How's
Anita.
everything with you guys?
Shalom, everybody.
We're doing great, thank you.
Shabbat shalom.
Shabbat shalom, everybody.
Shabbat
Shabbat
shalom.
shalom.
Carol.
Shabbat shalom.
Everybody ready for the snow?
No,
We were,
Oh, it's
yes,
not gonna
we were
snow.
saying we
I'm
don't
never
have
ready
to
for
make
snow.
up the hill tomorrow or down the hill tomorrow. Schultz
Right.
is going to get the day
We have
off.
no snow in Florida. Send us some.
You
Oh,
can
all
have
right.
ours.
would that I could.
Choice do we have?
What do I want to do?
Send it to him.
I don't,
Just send it to him.
just tell them.
It's
Anita,
too early
where's
for that much
Mark?
snow.
He's going to need it.
He just went into the other room for a minute.
Oh, not that I'm trying to be nosy.
Come on,
It's
we're having-
just-
Okay,
I was
Paula.
about to leave when you started talking about snow, so.
Okay.
Hi, Ronnie. We can't see you.
Where is she? I can't see her.
She's invisible and
She's hiding.
silent.
Didn't turn on her video yet.
Right.
I thought my sister was coming on. I don't see her.
Hello, Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat shalom, Rabbi.
Shabbat shalom.
Shalom.
Paula wanted to know where you were. Paula, he's back.
Oh, good. There you are,
I
Mark.
just got in. It was a tough day. I had to work overtime today.
I heard that about you. You're a hard worker.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
Well, good to see you anyway.
And there's Rabbi Bernie. Hello, Rabbi Bernie.
Hello, everyone.
Hi,
Bye,
Rabbi
Bernie.
Bernie.
Hi,
Shabbat
Rabbi
Shalom.
Bernie.
Oh,
Hi.
Sent it.
Hi, Lisa.
Hi, Lisa.
Look good, Rabbi Bernie. You look good, Rabbi Bernie.
Oh, that's
Good evening,
good.
rabbis.
Hi, here, Rabbi Perlman, and they're next to each other. Whoa. We were just saying that right up above you guys is our two sisters, Mimi and Zelda is Mimi's sister is on joining us tonight.
And mine might be joining me. Yes, to it's us our- tonight. It's
Ooh,
our
that
father's
would be
yahrzeit
awesome.
tonight.
If your sister joins us, we won't know whether it's you or your sister.
That's right.
Yeah, you will. It's my.
Well, my sister has muted herself,
this-
so it's only me talking. But tonight is our father's your side, and we want to do it
Oh.
together.
Oh,
Very
okay.
nice. How you doing?
Yep, the Wallace sisters.
Yes,
How are you, Zelda?
I'm terrific.
Good, good. Family well? Everybody okay?
Everybody's very, very well. You were a good
Are
friend
you
of my
Florida?
father's,
Hmm?
if I recall. You and your
Yes.
father
was, not him.
Father.
Father,
Was a good
very
friend
well.
of my father's,
Our
right?
parents were friendly.
Yeah.
This is when Mimi and I, we have 3 generations.
Right.
Our parents and us and our kids are friendly.
Wow. That's nice.
3 generations in 3 different areas. We started in Dorchester, Mattapian, and Brookline, and now in Peabody
Yep.
and environs. Actually, Peabody in Israel, or Salem in Israel.
Okay, Ellen,
Nice.
excuse me. Hi, Debbie. It's
Hi.
8 o'clock.
Okay.
It is.
Time going on.
Okay, the timekeeper has just called it. It's time for you to mute everybody, and the Rabbi Bernie will begin our service tonight with the bim bum, as we begin our Friday night services together. Bim bum.
Bim bum, bim 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 bum, bim 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 bum, bum bum bim bum, bim 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 bum, bim 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 bum. Shabbat shalom, hey, Shabbat shalom, hey, Shabbat, 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 Shabbat shalom, Shabbat shalom, Shabbat shalom, hey, Shabbat, 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 Shabbat shalom, Shabbat, 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 Shabbat shalom, Shabbat, 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 Shabbat shalom, Shabbat shalom, hey, Shabbat shalom, yes, Shabbat, 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 Shabbat shalom.
Bum, bum, bum. Shabbat shalom, everybody. Good evening and welcome. And it's time for good news. Anybody have any good news? One at a time.
I have good news.
Yes,
Today
Richard.
is my son's 45th birthday.
Happy birthday, 45. Wow.
Happy birthday.
It's hard to believe you have a son 45 years old. You're so young yourself, Richard.
That's
I
amazing.
wish.
I have a good
He was
news.
a blessing. He was a blessing. He really
Amen.
was.
I mean, Mark, yeah.
Today I made etrog liqueur.
Uh-huh. I know.
And since all the synagogues are closed, I'm gonna have to drink most of it
No.
myself.
We're
Uh-uh.
gonna find a way to divvy it, and then
You have to, it's a challenge, but
we'll have to divvy it.
somebody has to do it.
I'm telling you, we'll be back together in the year
Okay.
2021.
I think
In
so.
the year 2121. Wasn't there a song? I think there was.
25.
Yeah, I know. 2121, though. We're renaming it.
We're renaming it. There
The
you
year,
go.
the year of the etrog liqueur. Mark, thanks for that. That's great news. Anyone else? Good news?
On this coming Wednesday, Esther's going to have a birthday.
This coming Wednesday.
Oh, thanks for the reminder.
Anita and I share a birthday.
Oh, it's too bad. If you waited till Thursday, we could light candles for you at night.
That's true.
Oh, well, happy birthday on Wednesday.
Thank you.
Anyone else?
We have some good news. Debbie is feeling better. So you're all going to say, what does that mean? Well, what we didn't tell you.
Well, wait a minute. First of all, she looks fabulous.
Thank
She
you.
does look good.
She does.
She
It's good to see
had
her.
an operation on Wednesday, but she is now feeling better and she's okay and she should be just fine and taking it a little easy for the weekend. It's going to be a good weekend to stay in anyhow. So, but she's doing fine. Don't feel bad that we didn't tell. We didn't tell very many people. Just as well, we don't want to upset your life. She's doing just fine and everything is well, and that's good news for us.
That's very good news. And you should continue with whatever you were doing. Have a refuah shlema complete. And
you.
we're glad to see you looking so good tonight.
Thank you.
Very good. Anyone else with some good news? That's it, eh? That's it. I don't see the kids on, Rabbi.
No, they had a tough week. And
So
I
the
think you're a
choice
little-
is yours. Would you like me to do it with the accompaniment or would you like to do it without?
I think with the accompaniment might sound quite nice.
Might sound different, huh? Might sound
Yeah.
different.
Yeah, and you do a good job anyway.
Well, yeah, I don't know. I haven't done it in so long, but we'll see what happens. We'll start off with Shalom Aleichem. And in case you're following in a Siddur, I think it's on page 13. Shalom Aleichem, Malachei Hasharet, Malachei Elyon, Mi Melech Malchei Hamlachim HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Boachem l'Shalom, Malachei Hashalom, Malachei Elyon, Mi Melech Malchei Hamlachim HaKadosh Baruch Hu. מלאכי עליון, ממלך מלכי המלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא. צאתכם לשלום מלאכי השלום מלאכי עליון, ממלך מלכי המלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא. Shalom Aleichem. We welcome everyone, all of the angels of peace. We welcome everyone together. And on the and on the left side at the bottom, if we do it like this, let me do this.
A little more.
And left side of the bottom, Rabbi Bernie will now lead us in the sun on the treetops.
The sun on the treetops no longer is seen. Come, let us welcome Shabbat, the true queen. Behold her descending, the holy, the blessed, and with her God's angels of peace and of rest. Come now, dear queen, with us a bride. Come now, Shabbat, our bride. Shalom Aleichem, angels of peace.
And Yedid Nefesh, page 14, Rabbi.
Yedid Nefesh av harachaman, Mishach avdach el ritzonach, Yarutz avdach kemo ayal, Yishtachave el mul hadarach, Yerab lo yedidutach, Minofet suf bechol ta'am, yadadai dai dai dai, yadadai dai dai dai, yadadai dai 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 dai, yadadai dai dai dai, yadadai dai dai dai, yadadai dai 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 dai, yadadai dai dai dai, yadadai dai dai dai, yadadai dai 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 dai, yadadai dai dai dai. Die, 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 die.
And everybody with your mics muted, please join me in the Sabbath prayer. Dear God, help us now to make this a new Shabbat. After noise, we seek quiet. After crowds of indifferent strangers, we seek to touch those we love. After concentration on work and responsibility, we seek freedom to meditate, to listen to our inward self. We open our eyes to the hidden beauties and the infinite possibilities in the world you are creating. We break open the gates of the reservoirs of goodness and kindness in ourselves and in others. We reach toward one holy, perfect moment of Shabbat. L'chuna ranana, other side, page 15.
Lechu niranena, lechu niranena, lechu niranena ladonai, lechu niranena, lechu niranena, lechu niranena ladonai. Naria, litzor yishenu, nikadma fana betoda. Naria, litzor yishenu, bizmi rot naria lo. Lechu niranena, lechu niranena, lechu niranena ladonai. Lechu niranena, lechu niranena, lechu niranena. Ladonai. Arba'im shana akut bedor va'omaram toev levavhem vehem lo yadu drachai. Hashem nishbati v'yapi im yiva'un el menuchati.
And we'll read responsively on page 16. Sing a new song to Adonai, acclaim Adonai, all people on earth.
Sing to Adonai, proclaim each day God's awesome might, announce to the world God's glory and wonders.
For Adonai is great, deserving of praise. Adonai alone is to be revered as God.
All the gods of the nations are nothingness, but Adonai created the heavens.
Majesty and might accompany God's splendor and strength, adorn God's sanctuary.
Acknowledge Adonai, all families of nations. Acclaim God's majestic power. Acknowledge God's glory and bring him tribute.
Worship Adonai in resplendent reverence. Let the earth tremble in God's presence.
Declare to the world, Adonai is sovereign. God has steadied the world which stands firm and judges all nations with fairness.
Let the heavens rejoice. Let the earth be glad. Let the sea and all it contains exult.
Let field and forest sing for joy. Adonai comes to rule the earth, to rule the world justly, the nations with faithfulness. Yismechu hashamayim b'tagel haaretz yiram hayam umlo'o yalo sadai v'chol asher bo az yiranenu kol atzei ya'ar lefnei Adonai kiva l'shpat haaretz yishpotei b'tzedek v'yamim b'emunato.
And on page 20, it is customary to stand if you choose. Page 20, Mizmor LeDavid.
Mizmor LeDavid, havu l'Adonai b'nei Elin, havu l'Adonai kavod va'oz, havu l'Adonai kevod shemo, ishtachavu l'Adonai b'hadrat kodesh, kol Adonai al hamayim, el hakavod hirim, Adonai al mayim rabim, kol Adonai b'koach, kol Adonai behadar, kol Adonai shaveh arazim, vayishaber Adonai et arzei halvanon, vayakidem kimo egel, Lebanon v'Sirion, Kimo, Ven Re'emim, Kol Adonai, Hotzeh Lahavodesh, Kol Adonai, Yachil Adonai, Midbar Kadesh, Kol Adonai, Cholel Ayalot, Vayechesof Ye'aron, Uvhekalo Kulo, Omer kavod Adonai lamabu yashav Vayeshav Adonai melech liolam Adonai oz li'amo yitain Adonai yevarech et amo b'shalom.
And Lechadodi, we'll do every other stanza. Lechadodi.
Lechadodi lekrat kala p'nei Shabbat nekabela. Lechadodi lekrat kala p'nei Shabbat nekabela. Shamor v'zachor b'dibor echad. Hishmiyanu el am yuchad. Adonai echad u'shmo echad. L'shemo tiferet v'lid hila. Lechadodi lekrat kala p'nei Shabbat nekabela. Migdash Melechim Melucha, Kumitzi Mitar Hafecha, Rav Lach Shevet B'Yemek Habacha, Vehu Yachamol Alayechem La, Lecha Dodi Lekrat Kala, P'nei Shabbat Nekabela. Hitorari, Ki Ba'ore Kumi Ori, Ori Shidaberi, Kivod Adonai Alayek Nigla Lecha Dodi Lekrat Kala P'nei Shabbat Nekabela. V'hayulim Shisa Shosayech V'rachaku Komev Alayech Yasis Alayech Elohayech Kim Sostatan Al Kala Lecha Dodi Lekrat Kala P'nei Shabbat Nekabela. Boi v'shalom materet bala, gam b'simcha v'tzala, toch emunei am segula, boi chala, lecha dodi lekrat kala, b'nei Shabbat nekabela.
Oh, wow. The Psalm for Shabbat, we're going to do responsibly. Yes, we'll be responsible for this. Join us in the response, please, again, with your microphones in the muted position. A song for Shabbat is good to acclaim Adonai, to sing your praise, exalted God.
To affirm your love each morning and your faithfulness each night, to the music of the lute and the melody of the harp.
Your works, Adonai, make me glad. I sing with joy of your creation.
How vast your works, Adonai. Your designs are beyond our grasp.
The thoughtless cannot comprehend, the foolish cannot fathom this.
The wicked may flourish, springing up like grass, but their doom is sealed, for you are supreme forever.
Your enemies, Adonai, your enemies shall perish. All the wicked shall crumble.
But me you have greatly exalted. I'm anointed with fragrant oil. I've seen the downfall of my foes, and I've heard the despair of my attackers.
The righteous shall flourish like the palm tree. They shall grow tall like a cedar in Lebanon. Planted in the house of Adonai, they will thrive in the courts of our God.
And they shall bear fruit even in old age, and they shall be ever fresh and fragrant, to proclaim Adonai is just, my rock in whom there is no flaw.
4 lines from the bottom on the right side, Sadika Tamar.
Sadika Tamar Yefrach, Ke'erez Bavanon Yizkeh, Shetolin Beveit Adonai, Bechatrot Eloheinu Yafrichu, Od Yenuvon B'Seva, D'Shenim B'Rananim Yeyu, Lehagid, Ki Ashar Adonai, Sori, V'lo Avla Tabo. And
now we will say the mourner's Kaddish. Rabbi Bernie will lead you. Those of you saying Kaddish for a loved one or for a yortzeit for this Shabbat. The mourner's Kaddish.
Yitgadal v'yitgadash shemei Rabbah. B'alma divra kirute v'yamli malute. B'chayecho u'v'yomecho u'b'chaye t'chol beit Yisrael. Ba'agala u'bizman hariv v'yimru amen. Yehei shmei Rabbah mevorach le'olam umei omaya. Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh v'yit hadar v'yitaler v'yitalal shemei tekucha arichu le'ela min kol erchata v'shirata tushbechata v'nechemata ta'amiran v'alma v'yimru amen. Yehei Shlama Rabba Min Shemaya B'Chaim Aleinu V'Al Kol Yisrael V'Yimru Amen. O says Shalom B'Romam Hu Ya'ad Shalom Aleinu V'Al Kol Yisrael V'Yimru Amen.
Amen. Time for the Baruch Hu, the call to worship. It is appropriate to be standing when we call to worship and do the Baruch Hu. And for those of you that wish to keep your mics open for the response, you may do so. And then afterwards, we'll ask everybody to please re-mute. Baruch Hu et Adonai HaMevarach.
Baruch Adonai HaMevarach Olam Va'ed.
Baruch Adonai HaMevarach Le'olam Va'ed. As you mute your mics, please join Rabbi Bernie. Praised are you.
Praised are you, Adonai, our God, who rules the universe. Your word bringing the evening dusk. You open with wisdom the gates of dawn, design the day with wondrous skill, set out the succession of seasons, and arrange the stars in the sky according to your will. Adonai Tzevaot, you create day and night, rolling light away from darkness and darkness away from light. Eternal God, your sovereignty shall forever embrace us. Praise are you, Adonai, for each evening's dusk.
O Mavir Yamamevi Laila, O Mavdil Ben Yamavein Laila, Adonai Tzevaot Shemo, El Chai V'Kayam Tamid Yimloch Aleinu Le'olam Vad, Baruch Atah Adonai, Amari Varavim, Ahavat Olam Beit Yisrael, Amecha Havta, Torah u'mitzvot, chukim u'mishpatim, otanu limadeta. Al kein Adonai Eloheinu, b'shachbeinu u'vkumeinu, nasiach b'chukecha, v'nismach b'divrei Toratecha, ובמצוותיך לעולם ועד, כי הם חיינו ויארך ימינו, ובהם נגע יומם ולילה, כי הם חיינו ויארך ימינו, ובהם נגע יומם ולילה. ואהבת חלטס ממנו לעולמים, ברוך אתה אדוני, אוהב עמו ישראל. Now as a congregation, if you choose to open your mic and join us as we declare God's sovereignty, you may do so for the Shema. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Please mute your mics as Rabbi Bernie will continue now with the Via Hafta.
ואהבת את אדוני אלוהיך בכל לבבך ובכל נפשך ובכל מאודיך, והיו הדברים האלה אשר אנוכי מצווך היום על לבביך, ושיננתם לבניך ודיברת בם, בשבתך בביתך ובלכתך בדרך, ובשכבך ובקומך, וקשתם להיות על ידך, והיו לטוטפות בין עיניך, וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך ובשעריך.
And we continue silently. V'haya'im shemoah.
The rabbi told me to spell my name instead of being a.
למען ירבו ימיכם וימי בניכם על האדמה אשר נשבע אדוני לאבותיכם לתת להם מהשמיים על הארץ.
And we continue page 31, Vayomer.
ויאמר אדוני אל משה לאמור, דבר אל בני ישראל ואמרת עליהם, ויעשו להם ציצית על כנפי בגדיהם לדורותם, ונתנו על ציצית הכנף פתיל תכלת, והיה לכם לציצית, הוריתם אותו, זכרתם את כל מצוות אדוני, ועשיתם אותם, ולא תטורו אחרי לבבכם ואחרי עיניכם, אשר אתם זונים אחריהם, למען תזכרו ועשיתם את כל מצוותיי, והייתם קדושים לאלוהיכם. אני אדוני אלוהיכם, אשר הוצאתי אתכם מארץ מצרים, להיות לכם לאלוהים. אני אדוני אלוהיכם.
Adonai Elohechem Emet. Page 32. ומלכותו ברצון קיבלו עליהם משה בני ישראל לכנו שירה בשמחה רבה ויאמרו כולם מי כמוך באלים אדוני מי כמוך נדר בקודש נורא תהילות אוסף אליהם מלכותך ראו בניך בוקי הים לפני משה זה לינו ויאמרו אדוני ימלוך לעולם ועד ונאמר כבני את יעקב וגולו מיד חזק ממנו ברוך אתה אדוני גאל ישראל. And again, with your mics muted, please join Rabbi Bernie in the English for Hashkiveinu.
Help us, Adonai, to lie down in peace and awaken us again, our sovereign, to life. Spread over us your shelter of peace and guide us with your good counsel. Save us because of your mercy. Shield us from enemies and pestilence, from starvation, sword, and sorrow. Remove the evil forces that surround us. Shelter us in the shadow of your wings, O God, who watches over us and delivers us, our gracious and merciful ruler. Guide our coming and our going. Grant us life and peace, now and always. Spread over us the shelter of your peace. Praised are you, Adonai, who spreads the shelter of peace over us, over all his people, Israel, and over Jerusalem.
We really need that shelter. We need that shelter not only of peace, but that shelter of health, that shelter of comfort. Hashkiveinu, Hashkiveinu, Adonai Eloheinu, Hashkiveinu, Adonai Eloheinu, V'hamideinu malkeinu l'chaim, V'hamideinu malkeinu l'chaim. Ofros aleinu sukat shalomecha, V'takneinu B'yetzatov milfonecha V'hoshienu Leman Shemecha V'hakein b'hadeinu V'haser me'aleinu Oyev dever v'chereb v'rov v'yagon V'haser satan milfoneinu V'haser satan milfoneinu U'me'achareinu U'v'tzel kenofecha U'v'tzel kenofecha tatztireinu Ki el shomereinu Ki el shomereinu U'matzileinu ata Ki Melech Hanun
כי אל מלך חנון ורחום אתה ושמור צאתנו ובואנו לחיים ולשלום מעתה ועד עולם ופרוס עלינו סוכת שלומך ברוך אתה אדוני הפורש סוכת שלום עלינו ועל כל עמו ישראל ועל כל יושבי תבל ועל ירושלים. It is appropriate to rise for Vishamru as Rabbi Bernie will now lead us. Vishamru v'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat la'asot et ha-Shabbat l'dorotam berit olam. Vishamru v'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat la'asot et ha-Shabbat l'dorotam berit olam. Beini uvein b'nei Yisrael, oti li'olam, oti li'olam, oti li'olam. Bishamru b'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat, hey, la'asot et ha-Shabbat, l'dorotam berit olam. Ki sheshet yamim asa Adonai et hashamayim v'et haaretz v'shamru b'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat la'asot et ha-Shabbat l'dorotam berit olam. Uvayom hashvi'i Shabbat vayinafash Shabbat vayinafash, Shabbat vayinafash, v'shamru b'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat, la'asot et ha-Shabbat, l'dorotam berit olam. Yitgadal v'yitgadash shemei Rabbah. Amen. V'yalma divrach irutei v'yamlich malchutei b'chayechon v'yomechon uv'chayei dechol beit Yisrael b'gala b'gala uv'yizmahan kari v'yimaru. Amen. Yehi Shmei Rabbam Mevarach Le'olam U'Olam Me'omaya Yidbarach Yidbarach V'yishtabach V'yipar V'yirumam V'yitnaseh V'yitadar V'yitaleh V'yitalal Shemei Kodesha Barichu Barichu Le'olam Min Kol B'chata V'shirata Tush b'chata v'nechemata damiran b'yama v'yimaru. Amen. And now the Amida will be silent. If you have a Siddur, it's 35A or B, your choice on the screen, 35B. I'll say it softly. If you wish to follow me, you also got the English to the left if you wish to follow that. You can also follow the words in your heart. This is a private time, personal meditation, private prayer and reflection. And that's what time.
ומרעיד הגשם, לכלכלכם בחסד לחיים מתים ברחמים רבים, סומך נופלים ברופא חולים בתרסורים. ומקיים את הראש שני עפר מיכה מוכה בעל קברות תמיד המלאך, מלאך ומיתום חיים עצמך ישוע בן אמן התלמידים ברחיים בחיים מתים. אתה קדוש, אתה קדוש ושמך קדוש, וקודשים בכל יוכל לעשות ברוך מי האל הקדוש. אתה קדשת את יום השביעי לשמך, אתה כל המעשה שמיים וארץ. וברכת מכל הימים וקדשת מכל הזמנים וכן כתוב בתורתך. ויחולו השמיים והארץ וכל צבאם ויחל אלוהים ביום השביעי מלאכתו אשר עשה וישפוט ביום השביעי מלאכתו אשר עשה. וברך אלוהים את יום השביעי ויקדש אותו כי בו שבת מכל מלאכתו אשר ברא אלוהים לעשות אלוהינו ואלוהינו וצאי בנוכחותינו קדשנו במצוותיך ותנכם בתורתך. סבינו בטובך ושמחנו בשבועתך וטהר לבנו ולבך באמת אלוהינו אלוהינו ועבר ורצון שבת קדשך וינוחה בישראל בקדשי שמך ברוך מי מקדש השבת. ורצה אדוני אלוהינו בימך ישראל ותפילתם וישב ותעבודה לביתך ותפילתם ויברכת ברצון ותהי רצון תמיד עבודת ישראל עמך ותחזינה עינינו בשובך לציון ברחמים ברוך אדוני המחזיר שכינתו לציון מודים אנחנו לך שאתה הוא ענה אלוהינו ולבתינו ולנו בצור חיינו מגן ישנו ואתה ודור ודור נודה לך נספר תהילתך על חיינו עם ישראל בידיך ביד משפטנו והפקודות לך יום ניסך שבכל יום עמנו ויום לכבודך וטובתך שבכל עת עד בבוקר והצהריים הטוב כי לא רחמך רמכם כי לא תמוך חסדך מעולם קיווינו לך ועל כולם יתברך ותרומם שמך מלכנו תמיד לעולם ועד. בכל החיים יוכל שר לעבוד שמך באמת ישועתנו ורצותנו שר ברוך אתה אדוני הטוב שמך ולך נאה להודות שלום רב ישראל עמך ועל כל יושבי תבל תשים לעולם כי אתה הוא מלך אדון לכל השלום וטוב בעיניך לברך את עמך ישראל בכל עת ובכל שעה בשלומך ברוך ה' המברך את עמו ישראל בשלום. שלום רב ישראל עמך תשים לעולם. שלום רב ישראל עמך תשים לעולם. כי אתה הוא מלך אדון לכל השלום. כי אתה הוא מלך אדון לכל השלום. שלום רב על ישראל עמך תשים לעולם. שלום רב על ישראל עמך תשים לעולם. וטוב בעיניך לברך את עמך ישראל בכל עת ובכל שעה בשלומך. שלום רב על ישראל עמך תשים לעולם. שלום רב על ישראל עמך תשים לעולם. תשים לעולם. With your mics muted, please join Rabbi Bernie in the passage that we say after the Amida in English at the word Redeemer. We'll sing Oseh Shalom.
My God, keep my tongue from evil and my lips from lies. Help me ignore those who would slander me. Let me be humble before all. Open my heart to your Torah, that I may pursue your mitzvot. Frustrate the designs of those who plot evil against me. Make nothing of their schemes. Act for the sake of your compassion, your power, your holiness, and your Torah. Answer my prayer for the deliverance of your people. And may the words of my mouth and the meditations of my heart be acceptable to you, my rock and my redeemer. Oseh shalom bimromav, hu yaseh shalom aleinu, ve'al kol Yisrael, ve'yamru imru amen. Yaseh shalom, shalom aleinu, ve'al kol Yisrael, yaseh shalom, shalom. Shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael. Yaseh shalom, yaseh shalom. Shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael. Yaseh shalom, shalom. Shalom Aleinu, Yal Kol Yisrael, V'Yamaru. Amen.
Amen. May the one who brings peace to his universe bring peace to us, to all the people of Israel, Yal Kol Yoshvei Tevel, and all who dwell on God's earth, and we together say, Amen.
Amen.
Time for the prayer for healing. If you know of someone who is ill or people who are on your list that are ill, you may say their names when I stop. And then please remute your microphones when you've completed your announcement.
Steve Traeger.
Yitzhak Ben Chana, Elizabeth Dina, David Ben Liza, Ricky Show, David
Alphabet Rachel, Reza Levi Bat Chana, Benjamin Ben Rivka, Deborah Rafat, Dennis Gaba, Sandra Camposano, Jeffrey Neerman, Sheldon Neerman, Rachel Bat Anita, Dr. Matt Grayson, Dr. Francis Cleary, Aryeh Ben Moshe.
Betsy Lamb,
Susan Jean Cohen.
Ann Rumpf, Angela Volante, Barbara Norman.
Al Zimmerman, Juan Barrios, and Tina Hawkins.
Debbie Levine, Jeff Schultz,
Melissa Schaefer.
Reverend Francisco Tolentino.
If all names have been mentioned, we'll close the mics and we'll continue. כל החולים בקהילה הקדושה, הקדוש ברוך הוא ימלא רחמים עליהם להחזיקם ולפרותם, וישלח להם מהרה רפואה שלמה מן השמיים, רפואת הנפש, רפואת הגוף בתוך שחלי ישראל, שבתי מליזו, כפוע קרבו לבוא. השתה בגרו זמן קריב ונאמר, Amen. May God bring blessing and healing to all the people that's names have just been mentioned, all those on my list, all those that are suffering that we know of, that we don't know of, who suffer illness with the congregation, from the congregational family of all different illnesses, not just COVID, but all different illnesses. May the Holy One mercifully restore them to health and to vigor, granting them physical and spiritual well-being, together with people everywhere who may be ill. Misha Be'erach Avotenu Mekor habracha leimotenu. May the source of strength who bless the ones before us help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us say Amen. Misha Be'erach imotenu Mikor habracha le'avotenu. Bless those in need of healing with refuah shlema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say Amen. Turn to page 47, and we stand, if you so choose, for the Vayechulu.
Vayechulu hashamayim v'haaretz v'chol tzivam. Vayichal Elohim bayom hashvi'i melachto asher asa. Vayishbot bayom hashvi'i mikol melachto asher asa. Vayevarech Elohim et yom hashvi'i. Vayikadesh oto, ki bo shavat mikol melachto, ki bo shavat mikol melachto, asher bara Elohim lasot. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu, Elohei Avotenu, Elohei Abraham, Elohei Yitzchak, Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, Elohei Leah, Ha'el Hagadol, Hagibor ve'hanora, El Elyon Konei Shamayim Va'aretz. Magen Avot Bidvaro, Mechaye Metim B'ma'amaro, Ha'el hakadosh she'en kamohu, hameniach le'amo b'yom Shabbat kadsho. Kivam ratza le'aniach lahem, kivam ratza le'aniach lahem, lefanav navod b'irav v'fachad, v'nodeh lishmo b'chol yom tamid, me'on habrachot el hahodaot. Adon HaShalom, Mikadesh HaShabbat, Umabarek Shvi'i, Umediach B'Kedusha, Le'amedush Ne'oneg, Zecher L'Maseh V'Reishit. Eloheinu L'Avoteinu, Ritzei B'Mnuchatenu, Kadshenu b'mitzvotecha, v'techalkeinu b'toratecha, sahabeinu mituvecha, v'samkeinu b'shuatecha, v'taheh libeinu li'avadecha be'emet, v'hanchilenu Adonai Eloheinu, Mi'ahava uratzon Shabbat kadshecha, v'yinuchuva Yisrael, mikadeshei shemecha, Baruch atah Adonai, mikadesh HaShabbat.
Amen. Yikaral v'yikara shemei Rabbah.
Amen.
V'yalmad yivrachiru tev v'yamlech malchut tev v'chaychon v'mechon v'chaychon Beit Yisrael. B'galav v'zman karev v'yimaru.
Amen.
Yehi shmei Rabbah mevarach le'olam lo me'omaya.
Yirvarach.
Yirvarach v'yishtabach v'yipar v'yitromah v'yitnaseh v'yitadar v'yitelav v'yitelav shmei kodeshah.
Barichu.
Yelamin chober chata v'shirata tush v'chata v'nechmata damiram b'yama v'yimru.
Amen.
Kabal sloton v'oton decho Yisrael kadam v'bohon devishmaya v'yimru.
Amen.
Amen. Yehi shlom rabba min shemaya v'chaim aleinu v'al Yisrael v'yimru.
Amen.
Oseh shalom b'mromav hu yaseh shalom aleinu v'al Yisrael v'yimru.
Amen.
Is Jacob in the house tonight? Is Jacob in the house? Is he here?
No, I don't see Jacob.
I didn't think I did.
Saw him earlier.
Are
He's
you
there.
here, Jacob?
There.
Oh, he's here. Okay, good. All right, he's here.
Sorry, Jacob.
It's all right. Mimi, did you pour the wine?
Wine's all poured, and Jacob, I'm starting to see you. I'm too short to look over the crowd.
It's all right. Jacob, I'm pouring my wine. Mimi poured the wine and the grape juice for those that were in the sanctuary tonight. And Alan's got his Moscato. Debbie, no wine tonight. You'll have to drink grape juice. Jacob. Yeah, herd immunity. I know. Jacob, turn your camera on. Take it away.
All right. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, borei peri hagafen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kishanu b'mitzvotav v'ratzavanu, v'shabbat kodsho, b'yahava u'ratzon hinilanu, zikuron l'maaseh v'reishit, ki hu yom tehillah l'mikraye kodesh, zecher l'tziat Mitzrayim kivanu b'charta v'yotanu kidashta mikol ha'amim b'shabbat kodecha b'yahava u'ratzon hinchaltanu baruch atah Adonai mekadesh haShabbat.
Amen. Nice job, Jacob, as always. Jacob, we're very proud of you.
Thank you.
I'll tell you, by the time you have your bar mitzvah, you'll know how to do everything. Right?
Right.
Pretty soon, we're going to get you to start doing some of the service. Well, it's time for a Devar Torah. And tonight, my Devar Torah is dedicated to the memory of Ernest Hemingway, the great American novelist. Now, the reason will become obvious after I ask two questions. The first is a very easy one. The second is a bit more difficult. The easy question is, if we had to summarize the faith of Israel in 6 words, which ones would we choose? If we answered the Shema, no one could argue with that. After all, the Shema is the central prayer of Judaism. It is the first prayer that we teach our children, and it is the last prayer that we are to say at the end of our lives. However, the Shema is not as much a prayer as it is a global declaration. Those 6 Hebrew words mean, pay attention, Israel, the Lord is our God. The Lord is the only God. When we recite those 6 Hebrew words, we're declaring our love and our loyalty to that one and only God, and our pride and responsibility of being part of a like-minded Jewish people. So much for the easy question. Now comes the hard one. If we had to summarize the meaning of our lives in just 6 words, what would we say? Is it even possible to take all of the things that we have done in our lives and all of the things that have ever happened to us and summarize all that in just 6 words? For those of us who tried to do this, I'll bet that we would learn a lot about ourselves that we did not know. We would learn something by what we include, and we would learn something by what we exclude. We would learn what we consider to be the most important things in our lives, and we would learn what we consider to be not so important. I've asked people this question before over the years, and I have some of answers, and some of them were fascinating to me. For example, I do remember a woman who was struggling with cancer and was terminal. Cursed with cancer, blessed with friends. Those were her words. Cursed with cancer, blessed with friends. Can you imagine? Cursed with cancer. Can there be a more depressing diagnosis than that? Blessed with friends. Can there be a more uplifting blessing than that? Here is an accomplished lady who summarized her whole spiritual situation, both the good and the bad, in just 6 words. And I'll never in my life forget that. However, notice that there is no mention of how much money she made in her lifetime, or of what schools she had attended, or what profession she practiced. Evidently, when she came to the end of her life, these are not the things that she felt were worth mentioning. What was important was cursed with cancer, blessed with friends. The first 3 words expressed her anger. The last 3 expressed her gratitude. The 6 of them together express where she is at the end of her life. Here's another 6 words that I remember. Recovery never really ends, does it? This one came from someone who was struggling with drug addiction. He had spent years going to Alcoholics Anonymous. One of the lessons he learned is that he would never permanently recover from his addiction. For the rest of his life, he will always be in danger of relapsing. For the rest of his life, he will be a recovering addict. He would count each and every day as a separate victory. I can recall when I was walking once at a cemetery on my way to officiate at a funeral. I was surprised to pass the grave of a rabbi I once knew. I stopped to read the inscription. It had these 6 words on it. I tried, I worked, I loved. I was moved by that because I knew his backstory. Not wishing to tell Lashon Hara, I will not share his name because I think I know why this rabbi chose those 6 words. You see, he was a rabbi who could not keep a pulpit. Knowing this, I suspect it was rarely his choice when he moved. So when he looked back on his life, he could only say, I tried, I did my best. I worked as hard as I could, and I loved my family and my congregations. He was saying that while he did not always succeed, he always tried his best. And here's another example. I still make coffee for 2. These words express terrible loneliness. This was from a woman who lost her husband after 62 years of marriage, but could not make peace with the fact that she is now alone. Even so, she still makes coffee for 2 every morning the way she did when he was alive. She told me she did it mostly out of habit, but also out of hope. There is not a word about the good times they enjoyed together. There's not a word about her plans or her hopes for the future. Her 6 words are, I still make coffee for 2. How sad. Some of the 6-word summaries I got were uplifting. One Holocaust survivor told me, reborn in hope after unimaginable horror. That is a tribute to the human ability to start over again, even after enduring the worst cruelties. Another Holocaust survivor said, standing with Israel first and always. You know, I wish I felt more people felt like that. Another Holocaust survivor said, good health, good family, good friends. For this person, the fact that she has good health, good family, and good friends are the things that make the horrors of her past livable. Now, what is with this Ernest Hemingway? Why dedicate this Devar Torah to him? He may have written history's most famous 6 words, the 6-word short story. He once passed by a sign near his home in Key West, Florida. It announced a contest to see who could write a short story in just 6 words. Hemingway went home, and the very next day he came back with his entry. It easily won the prize. And this is what he said. For sale, baby shoes, never worn. There is a whole world of sorrow and hope in these 6 words. Baby's shoes expresses the excitement and the eagerness with which these parents awaited the birth of their baby. This was before the internet, so they had to go out to a store and physically pick out and buy these shoes. For sale meant these shoes are no longer needed because the child who was supposed to wear them is no longer there. Never worn. Tells us either that seeing these shoes around add to the parents' pain, so they want them out of the house, or it might mean that these broken-hearted parents are hoping these shoes can bring blessing and joy to some other parents. Yes, these 6 words tell it all. Even though it is up to each of us to fill the blanks, however we fill them in. A family dreamed, a family was devastated, and a family tries to recover. What more is there left to say? In this week's Torah reading, Yaakov is on his way back home to the land of his birthplace. He comes with his large family and with an enormous amount of wealth. He had to have been looking forward to returning home and showing those he had not seen in years all he had earned in the house of Lavan. So what happened? When he was almost within reach of his childhood home, Rachel, the love of his life, dies while giving birth to Binyamin. Yaakov must bury her at Bethlehem and put a metzeva, a tombstone, over her grave. What did he write on it? The Torah doesn't say. But you know what? I wish I knew. Surely he must have put some words on it, not only to identify the grave, but in order to express the love that he had for her from the moment that he first met her, and for the many years he had to work for Lavan to win her hand in marriage. What could it have been that Yaakov wrote on Rachel's mitzvah? Nobody knows. I really feel we should. Now here's our homework assignment. It's our homework assignment. After Shabbat is over tomorrow evening, it's early, after Havdalah, let us all try to write 6 words that describe how we would like people to remember how we looked ourselves at our own lives. I know that this is not an easy thing for us to do. Still, we should try. While Rachel deserved to know how she wanted to be remembered, so do each of us. We must not put it off. We must not say that we can do it one of these days or that we'll do it when we're in the right mood. We must do it today. Because as those very famous 6 words tell us, there is no time like the present. Try it, please. And for those who do, if you would like to share them with me, please send me an email with your 6 words about how you see your life. I'm sure it will be an amazing experience for all of us. And with that, I leave you with these words. Shabbat Shalom, and have a very happy, a very healthy, and a miraculous Chag Chanukah Sameach to all. And with that, we say, Amen. And now it is time for Aleinu. And we turn to page 51. Does it every week, Rabbi. And if you wish to join me with your mics open, you may do so as Rabbi Bernie will now lead us in the Aleinu. Rabbi?
Aleinu l'shabeach l'adon hakol, l'tet gedula l'yotzer bereshit, shelo asanu k'gei haratzot, velo samanu k'mitzvachot ha'adama, shelo samnu chalkeinu kahem, v'gor aleinu k'chol hamonam. אנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא שהוא נוטה שמיים ויוסד הארץ ומקדם יקרו בשמיים ממעל ושכינתו זו בגבי מרומים O Eloheinu Echad, Hemekachenu Epiflato, Hagashtu B'Torato, Yadadayim Yadadayim Hashivota El Levavecha. Ki Adonai Hu Elohim, B'Shamayim Yima'al, Ya'aretz, Ya'aretz, Mi'itah, Echad, Kagato b'Toratecha, Adonai yimloch le'olam va'ed. V'ne'emar, v'haya Adonai le'melech al kol ha'aretz. Vayomaru, yeh Adonai echad, u'shema, u'shema, u'shema. Echad, u'shema
echad. this time, I'll ask everyone to please mute your microphones as we recall this week's Yortzites. Please mute your microphones. The congregation will lovingly recall the Yortzites of Gertrude Kravitz, Judith E. Leventhal, Abraham Wallace, Abraham Applebaum, Herbert Falkoff, Jacob Komak, Craner Reisberg, Pauline R. Torch, Jill Laurie Finn, Alan Kresnow, Robert Lange, Daniel Brass, Clara Hoffman, Lawrence Levine, Adeline F. Richer, Harry Rosenberg, Edward Irving Seiden, Francis Wartell, Herbert Cohen, Mildred Lazar, Charles Willens, Albert Demule, Ruth Fishbein, Samuel Levine, Celia Rosenfeld. Are there any other Yortzites that have not been announced? You may open your mic and say the name now. For those of you that wish to say the name of a loved one that you're remembering for the Kaddish tonight, you may open your mic and do so now.
George Kaplan.
Eric Kaufman.
Judith Leventhal.
Adeline Richer, Pauline Torch.
He announced those.
Sylvia Toby.
May the faith that binds us to our loved ones be a continuing source of comfort as we now invite those mourning and observing a Yortzeit to rise and to join us in reciting the words of the Mourner's Kaddish. We do it slowly and together. Yitgadal v'yitkadash shemei Rabbah. V'alma v'ivra v'rutei v'yamlich malchutei. B'chayechon v'yomechon v'chayei v'chol beit Yisrael. Ba'agala v'zman karim v'yamru amen. Yehei shmei Rabbah v'barach la'olam v'lomei amen. Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yipa'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh v'yithadah v'yithaleh v'yithalal shemei v'kudishah b'richu le'elam kol kirchata v'shirata tushbachata v'nechemata da'amim yomam v'yamru amen. Yehei Shalama Rabba Min Shemaya V'chayim Aleinu V'al Kol Yisrael V'yamru Amen. Oseh Shalom V'Barach U'ya'aseh Shalom Aleinu V'al Kol Yisrael V'yamru Amen. Amen Ve'amen. At this time, it's my pleasure to ask you all to mute your microphones and then ask Adele Lubarsky, our president, to join us for our announcements. Adele?
Shabbat Shalom, everybody. Rabbi Bernie, Rabbi Perlman, and Jacob, thank you for participating in the service this evening. Before I forget, I just want to remind everyone, next Friday night, the service will be at 7 p.m. So the service next Friday night is at 7. Services Sunday through Thursday are at 7 o'clock. Next Friday night again is at 7. Saturday, tomorrow morning is at 9:30. Tomorrow night, Havdalah begins at 4:56. So as I said, it's not the earliest yet, but one of the earliest times for sure, but 4:56 tomorrow night. Also, lunch bunch on Tuesday at 12 o'clock. Rabbi would like people to share their Hanukkah stories with the congregation at that time. And also, we'd like you to send any Hanukkah pictures that you have from past Hanukkahs with your family or showing any of the traditions that you might do with how you celebrate. So if you send those to the rabbi, we are going to show them during next Friday night when we have the Shabbat Hanukkah dinner. Between dinner and Birkat Hamazon, we'll be having a slideshow with the pictures that people send in. So please send in your pictures. Also, if you would like to join us for dinner, you have to call the office or do it online. And then you pick the dinner up at Levine's on Friday between 11:30 and 1:30 on Friday. Also, next Thursday is the first night of Hanukkah. we are starting a new tradition since we are Zooming. We are going to be inviting families. We have families that have volunteered to participate, and they will be lighting the Chanukiah, and we will all be able to watch our children as they light the Chanukiah, maybe sing some songs, and I think it will be a great way to welcome our kids. And it's going to be, we have someone every night except, of course, Friday night, because Friday night you have to light your Chanukiah early. It's even before the before Shabbat, so it's very, very early. And next, don't forget, on Sunday you can start bidding on the men's club auction. They have some wonderful, wonderful items that you can bid on. It helps the temple, it helps our kids for scholarships. So please, please, please bid on the temple auction starting on Sunday. And then next Thursday at 5 o'clock, we're going to have a program for families where we'll be lighting the Chanukiah, we'll be saying the brachot, we will be singing some songs, and we will have a story. So I invite you to join us for that also. And Shabbat Shalom, see you in the morning. And don't worry, if it snows, we only will start a couple of minutes late, so not to worry, all right? So.
Right, we have to give Rabbi Bernie enough time to get up the hill, right? Exactly. Right, right, Rabbi Bernie?
Yes, absolutely.
Right, we'll give you enough time to make sure you get up the hill. Thank you, Adele. Let's conclude with the singing of Yigdal. How shall we do this, Rabbi?
I'll do it. Give yourself a little break.
Take it away.
Yigdal Elohim Chai v'yishtabach nimtza v'yenei del metziuto echad v'yen yachid k'yichudo nelam b'gam ein sof le'achduto ein lo demut haguf v'yeino guf lo na'arok ela kedushato kadmon l'chol davar asher nivra Rishon v'yen reshit l'reshito hino adon olam b'chol notzar yoreh gedulato malchuto shefa nevuato netano elan tesegulato v'tifrato lo kam b'Yisrael kemo she'od navi umabid et temunato Torah temet natan li'amoel al yad neviyo neman beito lo yachalif ho'el ve'lo yamidato li'olamim lizulato sofer v'yodeya sitarenu mabit l'sof davar b'kadmato gomer le'ish chesed kimifalo Noten l'rashara kirishato yishlach l'ketzi amin mishichenu liftot mechakeket yeshuato meitim yichayel mirov chasto baruch adei ad shem tehilato meitim yichayel mirov chasto Baruch Adei Ad Shem Tehilato.
All right, time for us to have our own egg, of course.
Yes.
And our little L'chaim Tovim Shalom. Let us join together in toasting each other for health. We really, right now, we're putting it into overdrive. We're praying for health, people, more than ever. So if you wish to join me for L'chaim, to life, Tovim, happiness, and Shalom and peace, let us sing that together after the blessing. Baruch atah Adonai b'cholam shakol niyeh b'varo. Everybody, L'chaim, Tovim, Shalom. L'chaim, Tovim, Shalom. L'chaim, L'chaim, Tovim, Oh, Shalom.
You had to wait until
Shabbat Shalom, everybody.
Shabbat Shalom. Thank you.
Shabbat Shalom. Good job, Rabbi.
Good night, my sister.